What's going on, everyone? So in today's video I'm going to cover something I've been wanting to cover for a while but just never gotten around to it. Although this has been requested for at least a couple weeks, I just really haven't gotten around to it, but today I'm finally going to cover it. So the topic of today's video is Athena speedruns. Now this isn't going to be specific to the Devil's Roar or specific to normal Athenas, it's just a general overlook at how to do an Athena speedrun. Of course I'm going to go into detail about every part, but it won't just be about anything specifically. So starting off, when you have an Athena's missions, you're going to have to work your way between 3 different factions. They are the Gold Hoarders, the Merchant Alliance, and the Order of Souls. Every time I find myself doing any sort of Athenas, it always seems to be the Order of Souls that does take the longest. So if you can, try and do them first. If not, it doesn't really matter too much. Just doing them first allows you to get that burden off your chest so you can just go extremely fast from there on out. But if that does mean you go out of your way, say if something's in order and you need to go on a complete different part of the map to complete those Order of Souls, don't do it, just wait until you get to it. So with that being a perfect segue, let's talk about ordering. So the way you're going to want to order things is by either if you're in the Devil's Roar going north to south or south to north, depending on what way you're going from. If you're working in the normal Athenas, what you need to do is go to where a chunk of the islands are, complete that, then slowly work your way in a circle. If you keep a very symmetric pattern with the way you sail, it should speed things up. Not only that, you can cut corners, so say if you do a square, you can cut across diagonally. That'll save you a lot of time. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, I can really just elaborate that in the comments if you need me to. Moving on now though to the Order of Souls, because as I said, I like to get that out of the way first. When you're doing an Order of Souls, that's really the only one you're going to have to stop for. Do keep in mind when you're doing a speedrun, it doesn't mean you pick up any of the loot, but you can pick up the skulls if you want to. It'll just add a couple minutes of time though. So the reason I say you need to stop for that is because sometimes you do have a chance of getting gold skeletons, and most of the time you will find gold skeletons in your loop. If you're there by yourself without a ship, that can really take a lot of time and cause a lot of stress. So what you want to do is get someone to jump on that island first, find where the skeletons are, then get another person on the ship to control where they're going. If you are by yourself though, what you can do is just circle the island until you find the skeletons. Once you're there, you'll find yourself taking on the waves. There's really no special way to do this to speedrun, just get through the skeletons as best as you can and use the ship's cannons to your advantage. They will definitely help. In no specific order now, moving on to the Gold Hoarders. These are extremely easy, and with the Gold Hoarder missions in an Athena's run, all you need to do is do a riddle or find maps. What you can do is just jump someone off the ship, or if you're by yourself, just jump off the ship and leave it sailing in the direction you need to go. All you really need to do is just one tap all the chests. It doesn't really matter what order you end up doing in, as long as all the chests do at least get dug. You don't need to dig them up fully though, just do remember that. What I suggest you do as well, every time you're going onto an island by yourself without the ship, at least bring a handful of bananas. They're going to really help you if you do get into any bad situations, because the chance of some sort of skeleton spawning with a gunpowder barrel is extremely high. What you need to do is be extremely vigilant. Of course, don't be paranoid about it, but do keep it in mind that you could die, so it's always worth going in with a little bit of caution. Specifically, if you're in the Devil's Roar and there's a volcano going off on the island you're on, what you should do is go hide and retreat in some sort of cave. Most of the big islands with volcanoes do have caves on them, so it shouldn't be too hard to find that. It's really not worth the risk of running around at an active volcano unless you've only got one chest left. Even then, it could be a bit risky, so if you do need to take some time out just to wait in a cave, do that. Another thing as well, when you do find yourself sailing a ship off in the direction of your next island, when you jump off, do keep your mast at half mast. That'll really help so you don't run into any disasters. Of course, if the island's a long way away, you can leave it at full mast. It won't matter too much. So moving on now to the Merchant Alliance. When you do find yourself doing the Merchant Alliance missions, all you need to do is pick up the cargo crates. You don't need to sell them at all. So essentially what you can do is pick up that crate, drop it and leave. That'll complete the mission. Since it is a speedrun though, you're not going for the ranks, you just want that Athena's chest, so don't feel bad about leaving the cargo run and not getting it done. Another side note, it does seem when you're doing an Athena's mission and you're doing any sort of cargo mission that does take you to an outpost, the person that you need to sell to, the start of their name will tell you what they are. So say if their name is Sally, for example, it means you'll need to go to the shipwright. That's just a little thing that I've picked up. I don't know if it's on everything, but it seems to be working like that for me. So essentially what you're looking for, whatever their name starts with, that's a location of where you can find them. I'd just like to take a quick second to apologize for my voice. It seems that I'm coming down with a cold, so I'm feeling a bit congested. I'm not sure if it's really portrayed in the audio, but if it does, I apologize. So if you have enjoyed this video and you're looking to support the channel, what I suggest you do is go down and hit that subscribe button, and just to the left of that, you'll see a little join button that's popped up. If you do want to join the channel, it's around $5 a month. It'll give you some really cool perks, and I'll get you in a chat so we can talk one-on-one, and you can just give me some ideas, and you can just talk about whatever you want to. Of course, you don't have to do it though, but if you do find yourself wanting to support the channel, that's the perfect place to do it. If you do end up joining the channel and you do have a Discord, please DM me on Discord and I'll add you to a private chat in my Discord as well, and there'll be a lot of cool perks you can have there. So all of that being said though, hopefully this has helped out. If it does, please feel free to show your support by leaving a like on the video. If not, then please comment below what I can do to improve next time. That being said though, if there's anything I've missed, I'm going to put it down in the comments, so feel free to check that out. If you have any great techniques, please put them down in the comments because I love to read them. Also, final little note, I have uploaded a vlog, so do check that out. I'm going to put the link to that down below in the description and I'll be at the end of the video. Also, there'll be a link to my Instagram if you want to see what I get up to in games outside of YouTube. You can check that out there. And if you're looking for a crew, feel free to go down and join my Discord. We've got like 2,800 members in there. That'll be linked in the description, so hopefully you can use that as a good resource to find some people. Also, if you want to add me on Steam, here's a photo now, just go ahead and add that. Due to the friend limit cap, I'm just going to add whoever gets in there first, so if you do want to be one of them, just try and get there as soon as you can. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.